Hi, in this short video, I, George Ramirez, will go through and explore the features of the Variable Data Mapper demo that is on my site, fullstackgrub.com. So upon landing onto vdm.fullstackgrub.com, you should be redirected to the authentication URL. Here, you can create an account using any information. It does not matter. So here you can log in an existing account, and here you can register a brand new account. And like I said, you can use any information, real or fake. So let's go ahead and give it our real name, my real name, and a dummy email, and a password that is over 8 characters long, at least. So and we click register. Now, once you've registered a suitable account, you should see a message above the registry, as you see here. You now want to swap over to the login page and use the information you registered with. After a successful login, you are given a personal dashboard where you can go directly into the VDM tool itself by clicking on this button here. Or you can create and delete the necessary catalogs for your workspaces to exist. The first order of business is to create a catalog folder. Click on the folder with a plus sign and give your catalog any name you prefer. Click on Create and your new catalog should be available on the file system on the left. Now that we have a catalog made, we can see here by this number that this catalog currently has 0 subfolders or workspaces. And by clicking this addition icon here, we get the options to both create an embedded catalog and the option to create a new workspace. So let's go ahead and create a new workspace by selecting a PDF file. And after you've selected a PDF file, you can give your workspace a name. Once you've clicked Create, the PDF file will be sent to the server where an algorithm will create all the necessary infrastructure for this workspace. Once the workspace has finished processing, it should pop up on your dashboard with a descriptive thumbnail of the PDF file. Now we can enter the tool and edit the PDF by clicking on the button here. This is one of 3 ways to enter the tool with a specific workspace enabled. You can also use the file system on the left, or you can search for it in the search bar. Depending on which one you click will be your entry point, and that is how you enter the tool. For this tutorial, we'll enter it using this button here. Once we've entered the workspace, we have these options to the left. The first one is a zoom mode, which, with using the scroll wheel, allows us to zoom in and out for greater detail. The next option is a snap mode, which is a 45-degree angle soft lock and grid movement mode for all objects. These objects are variable text, variable barcodes, 2 types, and rectangle shapes. This quick save option here has been disabled for the demo. Now above all this, we have a main menu where you can view all your workspaces that you have created in your dashboard or within the tool. And you can enter them by clicking on their card. Below that, we have your saves for this specific workspace. You can have up to 5 saves per workspace. Below that, you can create the new saves by giving them a name and clicking on Create Save. Below that, you can also create new workspaces. Make sure to select the parent catalog that your workspace will live in. All workspaces need to have a parent catalog. Keep that in mind. And below all of this, you can also use the Test Workspace button to get the final product of your current changes to the workspace. This means if you click on this, As we did no changes to the PDF, we will simply get the PDF as it is now, as you can see here. So let's make some changes first. So first things first, the purpose of this tool is to allow a company to attach variable fields onto a static packaging label, such as this one in front of you. I will go through some of the basic features that are available in the demo. Before we get started, if you go over to the Tutorials tab here in the main menu, you should get a list below the link to this video of all recognized variable codes. Now, a variable code is simply a string that we can write into the variable text objects and get an input in the Actions tab here on the right for inserting variable data. So let's go ahead and create a variable text object and add a few recognized variable codes. Let's go over here on the left, create a variable text object, and swap out the static data for variable codes. We'll use THC, and we'll use it again here. We'll use CBD, and we'll use it again here. Okay, and now, if we go into the Actions tab here on the right, we can simply write the data for each variable. And let's go ahead and click Test Workspace. As you can see here, our changes have applied, and you can keep doing this over and over on any workspace. And you can download the PDF here on the top right. Now, let's add a variable barcode. For this tutorial, I will show you the more complex GS1 barcode and its complementary human-readable variable codes for variable text objects. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go down here and create a GS1 variable barcode. We will leave it here and change one of its properties. We will make it a 2-bar GS1. We can now go to Actions and give it a proper GTIN number, such as that. We can give it a package on date, starting with day, then month, and the year. And at the very end, we add a lot number, such as that. Now, we can make our GS1 human-readable variable codes. So let's go ahead and do that. To begin with, to make this a little bit more legible, I will go ahead and create a white rectangle so that we can see the data a little bit clearer. Make it a little bit smaller, and maybe separate it a little bit. Perfect. Once we've added all this information to the barcode actions here on the right, and we've added the variable codes for the human-readable GS1 information here on the left, we can click Test Workspace to see our changes. And if we look at the human-readable version here on the top, you can see that the data within is derived directly from the variable barcode inputs. Now, these barcodes that are generated are real and can be scanned to give you the information encrypted inside. This will mark the end of this quick tutorial to get you started using the demo. I skipped showing a large portion of the features to keep this tutorial short. I hope you can explore those features on your own. This was George Ramirez signing out.